Yeah, we had our bullpen, our leverage guys in the pen were rested, and he had to work hard a couple innings out there, and 86 pitches, 85 pitches. I feel like Sammy was ready to go fresh, and that part of the lineup I felt like was the right time to do it.
And that fifth inning, obviously, we didn't get much help from the defense. A couple tough plays there with the sun ball and the shining.
Yeah, so that was a tough one. He had to work a little harder, for that. But I mean, you saw it. The win today, the ball goes up. Nobody knew, both teams. So that was tough.
Well, was that a factor though, the defense in the fifth inning that maybe led you wanting to not go out for the sixth?
No, I don't think the defense was a factor. I think the fact that he had to just work a little harder than I'd like him to that inning, and if he was pretty easy 1, 2, 3, then potentially send him out there again. But I felt like it was the right time.
And Adele, that one definitely.
That was nice. He, I was watching him hit today in the cage, before the game, and he was putting some nice swings. He's been working, and he did the same thing in the game. It was beautiful.
Talking about Soriano again, complete games seem to be like a thing of the past almost. The last one here was Shohei Ohtani back in 2023. How do you feel about that? Soriano's never even had a complete game.
Yeah, I mean it is what it is, right? That's kind of where we are now, and there's for me, no rhyme or reason. Maybe guys don't want to go over 100, and it's just maybe a thing of the past.
And Mike Trout today, 4 hits. I mean, he's done that now 13, 14 times in his career. You've seen him for so long. What can you say about that guy?
Yeah, he can hit. He's going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer. He can hit, and he's always under control. He's always controlling the strike zone. He's not trying to do too much. And you saw today, he didn't absolutely blister every ball, but it was just good at bats, good approaches, and that's what, Hall of Fame hitters do.
Was the Buckman's out? Sam Beckman,
yeah. He's first time out in a while, and maybe a little bit rusty, and we just felt like going with Ferris right there was the right call. But Bach's good.
You got it.